Okay, so Luke chapter 19, verse 17. And he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. All right, it's still continue with the parables, right? So the first guy, he take the one and he turned it into 10. And so he said, good job. I'm going to put you in authority over 10 cities in this kingdom. Because remember, this is a kingdom. So the citizens came and they're like, no, we don't want this guy to reign over us. So this first guy, he's being put in charge of 10 cities over these citizens. Right? And then verse 18. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound hath gained 5 pounds. Okay, so the second guy, he took the one and turned it into 5. In verse 19. And he said likewise to him, Be thou over 5 cities. Alright, so you see how it's going. The one guy turned 1 into 10, so he gave him authority over 10 cities. The next guy, he turned it into 5, so he's giving him authority over 5 cities. In verse 20. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. All right, so this guy didn't do any trading with his one. He just put it in a napkin, right? Like he stuck it under his pillow or something. Right? In verse 21, For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man, thou takest up that thou hast laidest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. Right, so basically he's saying, right? He said he's I was afraid of you because of because the Lord here of the kingdom, he doesn't go out and actually do the work, of the field, but he's going to reap the harvest, right? Because he's in charge. So he's like saying, "Oh, I was afraid of you, so I just put it in a napkin." He's giving his excuse, basically. In verse 22, and he saith unto him, Out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. He's going to judge him based on what he's saying out of his own mouth. Right? He's like, you should have known better, he's telling him. In verse 23, Wherefore then gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury? Right? So he's telling him, that's not a good enough excuse that you were afraid of me. You should have known. You were afraid of me. You should have took the 1 talent I gave you, put it in the bank so you can get some interest out of it. At least, if you're that afraid of me, you would logically, you would do that.